10 rules for making millions. In this video, I'm going to share with you my 8 years experience of making money. If you want to know how to make millions, this video is for you. Hey guys, it's Rahim. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, smash the subscribe button because we talk about property investment, personal development, and how to gain financial freedom. For those who don't know me, I started my property investment journey just over 7 years ago. I was in a job where I was undervalued, underappreciated, going nowhere, and working ridiculously long hours. So I took the leap of faith to start my investment journey, to get into properties by renting houses from landlords and subsequently rent those houses out to individual tenants. And then I used the money I made from those houses to start buying my own investment properties. And I was able to build that to a multi-million pound property investment portfolio. So I've earned the right to talk to you about my 8 years of money making lesson. What I'm about to share with you would help you make millions if you implement. But before we get to that, I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel. The channel is growing immensely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I could not believe where we are with the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new to the family, hit that subscribe button to join the family. I hope you've done so. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I've got a promise to make. The promise I've made is to provide you with valuable, actionable content to take you a little bit closer to financial freedom. So thank you for doing that. So what are the 10 rules for making millions? Number 1, the myth of passive income. I don't think that is something that is 100% passive income. I like to call it investment income. Investment income is the process by which you can invest in something, maybe you do a little bit of work there, and then subsequently start making recurring income. So in essence, you make money that way. So there are two types of incomes. We have the one I call vertical income. So what is vertical income? Vertical income is when you work 9 to 5 and you get paid for doing the 9 to 5. In essence, it's active income. It's when you work, you get paid. If you don't work, in most cases, you don't get paid, but you only make money when you work for that specific company or when you do something to make that money. That also is called active income. And we have horizontal income. Horizontal income could be working your 9 to 5 and at the same time having an investment income. And you've got your active income as well as your investment income. Perhaps you might invest an hour or maybe 2 hours or maybe 2 or 30 minutes every week or a day to get your investment income going. I'll give an example. Suppose you bought a property, okay? And that property, you're renting that property out. In average, maybe every month you may spend an hour or two to look into that. Where do you spend that hours? It could be a repair work that needs to be done. Your agent or your representative will ring you to tell you about the work, and you have to make a decision whether you want them to do the work themselves or employ their own people to do the work, or whether you can get your own repairs and maintenance team to fix the repairs. That might take you a bit of time. It could take you 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, could be 15 minutes, it could be an hour, okay? So basically, it is that sort of time I'm talking about here. So in essence, it's not purely passive, isn't it? You have to do something in it. Suppose you've got a service accommodation property, maybe some people call it Airbnb property. If you've got an Airbnb property, in average, you spend about an hour or 2 hours a week. Even though it's a recurring income, it's not fully passive income because you have to spend maybe 30 minutes, an hour, or maybe maximum 2 hours a week to get everything going. You may want to find out whether you've got guests in a property. If you do have a guest in a property, maybe you want to check whether the instructions has gone out, whether they've paid what they're supposed to pay, whether they paid the damage deposit, or perhaps you want to ring them for when they get to the property to ensure everything is nice and safe. So that might take about an hour or maximum 2 hours a week, depending of how many guests you've got visiting your property. Again, that's not purely passive, isn't it? But in essence, if you want to grow, become wealthy, forget having passive income. You want to be looking at investment income, meaning looking at what your investments are, where your investments are going, and reviewing them all the time. If that would make you 100,000, 200,000, 400 or £1 million a year, it's worth the time and effort to do so. Okay? Or perhaps you can buy a property, leave it to an agent, give them the power of funding to do anything they want in the property. But believe me or not, if you give them that, you will not make money out of that property. Because guess what? They will go and get contractors that are very expensive. Every tiny thing happens to your property, you're going to whack it on your bill, and then you end up having a property as a liability. So in essence, you want to be looking at what you're doing in order to make your money work a lot harder for you. Okay, passive income is not entirely true, but the recurring income is entirely true, because once you've got that investment, the money coming in every single month with a little minimum input of time, then it's worth it. Then it becomes a partial passive income, but you have to put that effort, a little bit of effort for you to get to where you want to go. That's what I've learned, hence the reason why I monitor and review what I am doing. Number 2, be fluent in money. What do I mean by that? Talking about money. There's so many people that do not like to talk about money. As soon as they start talking about money, they're walking away from that conversation. You want to be fluent about money. You want to talk about money. You want to ask people how much they're earning. What are their earnings, what they are doing, what is going on, and all that stuff. So let them ask you how much you're making as well. So get to start talking about money. Get to start talking about how you can make money, how other people are making money, how you could make money work for you instead of you working for it. Loving it, valuing it, and ensuring that you put it where it works a lot harder for you. But if you don't like talking about it, and you're not fluent in it, it will not come to you, okay? Money loves people that loves it. Money loves people that talks about it. Money loves people that wants to be around it. So you need to be fluent about money. You know, back in the days, I don't like to talk about money. As soon as people start talking about money, I'm going to start thinking about these evil things. I always thought rich people are evil, because I was told when I was young, it was easier for an elephant to go through a needle's eye than it is for a rich man to go to heaven. So basically, I was always thinking, whoa, I don't want to talk about money. This is crazy. But here's the thing. Money makes the world go round. And if you've got money, it amplifies who you are. If you are a giver, you would always give abundantly. If you're an asshole, then obviously you become a massive asshole, okay? So money amplifies who you are. So speak money, talk money, breathe money, eat money, whatever it is, you need money, okay? And the beauty of having money also, suppose you've got money, someone call you, maybe a family friend, or maybe a family, a parent, whatever that they call you, say, listen, I'm ill. I need to have an operation done in the next 3 days. If I do not do this, literally, it will be end of me. Right? Imagine being in a situation where you can cut a check, write that amount, send it to that person, you save their life, right? That's what money does. It saves your life. It saves people's life. Imagine then if you haven't got anything. Clearly, you know money, something that makes something works, isn't it? It might not bring you happiness. Of course it doesn't, but it is a tool to make you happy. Imagine saving a life. That is something that will bring you joy, abundance of joy. Okay? So, from this video, start talking money. 3, people before profit. Now this is important. I love this part. I love it. It is important to add significant value to anybody you come across. People in front of money is what's gonna make you wealthy and wealthy and wealthier. Okay, I learned this from a very great personal development coach. He's one of the biggest out there. His name is Tony Robbins. He said, you need to be adding value to every single life that you come across. The only way you dominate in your marketplace is by adding significant value in people's life. So put people first before profit. If you do, it will expedite your process. It will give you abundance of money. I'll give an example. Look at any successful person right now. Whether these people are people that add value in people's life. In most cases, 99% of the time are people that have added significant value in people's life. Let's look at an example. Let's look at Elon Musk, for example. Elon literally brought electric cars, okay? People were struggling buying petrol, diesel, very expensive. He brought electric cars. He struggled to get it done, but he did it. He added significant value, and today he's one of the richest people in the world, if he's not the richest man on the planet. And today I'm reading an article that says they're going to be paying him 54 billion. Hello, with a B, capital B as well. It's because he's added significant value in people's life. Let's look at Amazon, for example. right? Back in the days when you buy stuff, you have to wait for a couple of weeks or maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks before you get it. You'll be praying that you did not get lost in the post or wherever you can get it. Back in the days when you buy things in eBay, you get scammed, you never get the item. But today, Amazon has transformed that. Literally, you can sit in Amazon today, buy something, it gets delivered the same day. That is a value, right? That is an amazing value, isn't it? Imagine going to Amazon, click on what you want, you order it, it gets delivered the same day. Or maybe 24 hours, okay? But here's the thing, it's a value added thing, right? That wasn't in existence. And what that does, it creates competition. Now eBay is doing the same. We have Alibaba, we have AliExpress. We have so many online platforms that you can order things and you almost get it straight away. So people first before profit is what gets you to where you want to go. I'm going to give you a basic example as well. Imagine you being a landlord. You buy a house, you renovate that house, you make that house look absolutely amazing. What do you do next? You rent it, aren't you? So when you rent that property, you're providing a home to someone, and that is what we call value. Imagine building a house, someone with a family of 2 or 3 kids moving into that house, they're calling that place a home, and you see them move into that home. It's an absolute amazing situation to be in. That's what we call adding value. Number 4, live poor to be wealthy. Now this is crazy. Live poor to be wealthy. You see, the way I was able to accumulate my wealth, for the people that know me, they expect to see me with my blings, with my watches, with my that. No, right? Some people when they see me, it's like, is this the Rahim I see online? Literally, I dress is like how everybody dresses, okay? I eat the same food, I go to the same restaurant, I go to the same supermarket, I do everything exactly the same. You know why? I live way below my means. I live way below my means. I live poor in order to accumulate my wealth, right? If you live rich right now, you'll end up living poor, okay? So you have to have a mission, you have to have a vision to where you want to go. Living below your means is one of the key pivotal things to do when it comes to becoming a serious investor, a serious entrepreneur, or someone that wants to make difference in the world. It's not about an amazing car. It's not about having a branded shirt. It's not about having a branded jean, right? It's about literally living below your means and investing the difference, or saving the difference to invest in the future. Right? End of the day, you're not competing with anybody else. But here's the thing that lots of people do. They live way over their means. Only for their brothers, their cousins, their sisters to say, whoa, if you go to Ola's house, if you see, he speaks beautiful, he got 70 inches TV, his sofa is amazing. If you go to the kitchen, he's got all his latest cooking. Literally, that is crazy. Right? And if you look at Ola got all those things based on finance. Okay? Everything is finance. Literally, he's working for his pot, sofas, and TVs. Okay? Where is that going to get you? Right? Where is that person? That person that gave you that compliment may only stay in your house for maximum 2 hours. Right? 2 hours, they're gone. And then you are left with your debt. So here's the thing. If you really want to be successful, based on my 8 years of money making lessons, is to live below your means. You're not competing with anybody else. You're not competing with anybody else, but you're competing with you. Don't do things to satisfy other people that only see you for 2 hours. And I know lots of people do things like this. Okay? 85% of the UK population live way over their means. If you're living way over your means, you are not actually going to be successful. Sorry, I'm going to break it to you, but it is the absolute truth because I've learned that the hard way. I used to wear branded shirts. And when I used to wear my outfit, if I wear yellow today, my whole outfit would be yellow and black, okay? Everything would be yellow and black. I used to literally match everything I wear. Today, I don't give a damn. I have the exact same jean. I have the same jean, 4 of the same type. My shirts are exact 4 or 5 of them. When you see me thinking, this guy doesn't get change, right? He always wears the same thing. It's because I have multiple of them, okay? It saves me time. It saves me money. When I wake up in the morning, I don't have to go through wardrobe looking for stuff. I can pick exactly the same thing I wear yesterday. You wouldn't even notice. It saves you time. Where do I learn that? I learned that from Sir Richard Branson. He said one of the pivotal thing he did in his life is to have the same items in his wardrobe, and it saves him lots and lots of time to get change. Okay, he doesn't have time to go and look for everything. That will save a lot of money, and again, it saves you money as well because you don't have to go and buy branded stuff. So again, living below your means is what gets you a little bit closer to making millions, and if you implement this, it will transform your life. But here's the thing, you may have heard this before, but ask yourself, have you implemented? If you haven't, you go and implement, because I'm going to be banging on this until you do it. Okay, moving on. Number 5, leverage, expertise, and time. Leverage plus expertise plus time. What do I mean by that? This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Leverage is literally leveraging what you do in life. Okay, what does that mean? It gives you the power to do so many stuff, right? You can leverage by people. Find someone who is smarter than you to work with you or to work for you. Find someone who knows what they're doing, right? That is leverage. They're winning, you are winning. And here's the thing you want to do on top of that. Expertise advice. What do I mean by that? Get someone to mentor you, guide you. That would only expedite your investment process. It would only expedite your success, because you will learn what someone has acquired in the past 10 years in 1 hour of spending that time with them. That is if you're clever and if you know how to pick ideas from people, right? And the next one is time. It allows you to leverage them. Instead of you going online trying to Googling things or going on YouTube trying to look for videos, you can literally save that time in order to go and search for things online. You can actually get the information to that person literally straight away. And the other perspective of leverage plus expertise plus time is what I call joint venture partnership. Okay, look at yourself where you are in that 3 pyramids. Okay, it's like a triangle, right? You've got your time, you've got your expertise, you've got your leverage. Okay, so what you now want to do, you want to look, if you're experts, for example, right, you're very good in what you're doing, you want to have someone, but you haven't got time, get someone who's got time, right? And leverage with someone else. That's how you can form a way to expedite your investment process. Number 6, in order for you to be successful, you need to be able to sell pain. What do I mean by that? Because when you sell pain, it's what people would want. If you're selling pain, you're not selling want, you're selling need, right? Suppose you've got a product to sell and you know this product, the person that you're facing to buy this product is struggling and need that product desperately, and if they do not get that product, literally they're not be able to do what they want to do, and you want to amplify the pain for not being able to do what they want to do based on not having that product. Because when you amplify that pain, they're emotionally connected and they'll be able to buy that product, and that product will serve them well, right? And here's the thing, look at the successful people around you. I will tell you now, 90% of them came from pain. They come from a pain point. They come from either family being poor, or they've been molested, or something drastically has happened to them. So they're running away from that pain. So when they run away from that pain, guess what happened? It elevates them to the next level. And look at the successful entrepreneurs, successful property investors that have joined my programs are people that have actually, literally, these are people that have come from pain point. Either they've been working seriously long hours, they haven't got time to spend time with family, and they need to make additional income. They come in and smash it. Or perhaps they have all this money, they don't know what to do with it, and they're still struggling, they don't know what to do. They come to us, they literally smash it. We have people that come to our program that do not have money as well. They're coming from that pain point. When they come in, they do absolutely amazing. So sell the pain. If we sell pain, people emotionally make that decision and logically think about the reason why they did that. If you master that game, there's no way you will not be a successful entrepreneur. In order to do that, it's absolutely being able to master the pain. It's like, imagine someone have a wound in their arm, okay? And you need to dress that wound. In order for you to dress that wound, you have to put spirit on it, clean it, before you put the plaster on top of it. So you know the spirit, the cleaning part is the pain, okay? You have to rub that pain until it really hurts them, and then guess what? You tell them, look, if you buy this product, if you buy these services, you will be amazing. Then that is the dressing up part, putting the plaster on top of it, then it looks amazing. So selling pain will get you a little bit closer to making millions. Number 7, your job isn't safe. Why am I saying that? Your employer would wake up one morning and tell you, you know what, I don't need you in my company anymore, go away. You are no longer welcome here. So your job is no longer safe, right? Back in the days I understand, but now there's no job security. You have to take duty and responsibility to start making recurring income whilst you're working. Start a side hustle to protect you, your family, and not being vulnerable to other people. Because if you are vulnerable to other people, you're not making additional income, you're not making passive income, you're not collaborating with your business owner, you're not bringing ideas to work together as a team, you become vulnerable and you're gonna get sacked almost immediately. Especially if you're one of those who only do what they've been asked. They said, look, do this, you do it exactly what they've asked, you never go the extra mile to get things done. You are in a vulnerable place and you don't want to be there. Okay, you do not want to be there, because here's the thing, if you be there, you'll be the first person to get fired, especially when they're doing restructuring. They look at the people that are lazy, only do what they've asked them to do. These are the first people that goes out of the door. So don't be part of those. So look for side hustle that will make you a little bit money going forward. Number 8, time, focus, consistency. So use your time efficiently. Time is the most unlimited or invaluable resource you could ever have. Use your time efficiently. And how do you use your time efficiently? Is by being focused. What do I mean by being focused? Is by focusing on one objective. If you are going to look to buying houses, focus in buying houses. Don't go start doing anything else. I see people start buying houses today. They saw an online business, they want to do that business, and after that they see someone selling crypto online, say they want to do crypto. They're all over the place, right? And they're not focused. And if you're not focused, guess what? Your energy is spread out. And when your energy is spread out, guess what happens? You do not perform well. Okay? So staying focused is what gets it, and back that up with consistency. No matter what happens, it's important to be consistent. Tell yourself that no matter what obstacle I face, I will tackle the obstacle and I will try by all means to get whatever I need to get done. Whatever obstacle, I'm going to face that obstacle and go through it, right? Go through it. Do not give up, okay? So, time, focus, and consistency. I'll give an example. When I started my property investment journey, it went really, really tough. It took me 6 months to 7 months to get my first deal. It was really tough, really, really tough. Working every single day, the past 7 months, not having anything. Most people will give up at that point and say, look, this is not for me. 7 months, nothing, I'm out, right? To be honest with you, I nearly went out. I nearly gave up. I'm investing all that time. I'm focusing on one strategy, and I'm being consistent and nothing had happened. Literally, I was about to give up. But I bumped into a video that Bill Gates was asked if he would attribute his success to one thing, what that thing would be. He said focus. Then I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to focus on this thing. I'm not going to leave my rent to rent. I'm going to do rent to rent no matter what. One day I remember taking a laptop wanting to apply for a job because it went really tough. You know, I was living in Gary and milk. I'm thinking, you know what? I need to start applying for a job because it's getting it so much uncomfortable, right? Took the laptop, wanted to apply. But I said to myself, no. I whacked that laptop down. Believe me or not, 2 weeks later, I was able to secure 5 to 6 properties. By the end of the year, I was on my 17th property. Only because I was focused, consistent, and never gave up. So that's what gonna help you make that millions I'm talking about here. Okay? Let's move on to number 9. Number 9 is very important. I learned this from someone called Alex Hamosi. He said, pay attention to the dollars. Okay, I'm gonna say pay attention to your pounds. Look at the money you are making. If you're not looking at the money, if you're not looking at your bank account, you end up losing it all. You have to know what's coming in, what's coming out. And I'm improving on this actually. I'm learning on this as well, because you need to take responsibility for your finances. If anything, before you even do anything in the morning, look at your bank account. Look at how much has come in, how much has gone out. If anything that you're not sure about, contact the right relevant department or the right team to find out why that money hasn't come in or what that expenses is for. Believe me or not, if you monitor that, it would only grow your property investment. It would only grow your business, and it will only make you a better entrepreneur, because your employees will know, listen, this guy is watching on the finances. If we're messing about, he will find out. So that then helps you also stop that silly thing happening in your business. Number 10, I saved the best for last. By the way, if you get to this part of this video, congratulations, you've done amazing, because there's so many people that are going to watch our videos, but they don't watch it until the end. If you are one of those few people that have watched this video until now, congratulations. You are one of the few I'm talking about that commit and do consistency. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you doing that. And believe me, if you continuously doing what you just done here, watching everything until the end, or doing something until the end, there's no way, believe you me or not, you will not be a successful entrepreneur. So thank you, congratulations. So number 10 is get in rooms you don't fit in. Now, what do I mean by that? You may be thinking, boy, the hell is he talking about? Getting in rooms you don't fit. So what I'm trying to say here, join networking groups that are doing better than what you are doing, okay? Looking for people that are doing better than what you do will only motivate you, encourage you, persuade you to do more. I listened to an interview of a comedian, Kevin Hart, right? Kevin Hart said, right, what is realized in the world, right? He said they've got these groups going, right? They've got one group which is a multi-millionaire group, okay? So when you get to the multi-millionaire group, when you're doing your hundreds, and then you're in that group, and then all of a sudden you go behind the wardrobe, you realize there's another door that you haven't accessed, and then you open that door, you go and meet a group of deca millionaires.